Hey, Adam here with a simple and fast review of the OCOOPA brand king-sized heating pad. We're going to open it up, show you what it looks like, test it out, and of course let you know whether or not it's worth buying. All right, so as we get this out of the box, let's see, it comes nicely wrapped. I'll open this up. And it's just simple thank you, which is very kind. Unwrap this. And in here you'll find your user manual. So just make sure you follow all the directions. Now this is nice because one of the challenges a lot of times is not having the detachable cord capabilities. So I really like that there's a detachable cord here, and that's going to plug in right there. So if you'll look, there's a little bit of a little nub there, and that's going to go into the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. And so it'll fit just one way in here. And as you can see, you'll have timing. Looks like we'll have a half hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, and 6 hours. And that'll be adjustable here. And then we'll have our temperatures, I'm assuming, and power. So let's get it plugged in and test this out and see how it works. Now, also on here, just so you know, washing instructions, so pay attention to that. That's going to be important, obviously, because you can wash this. All right, so a couple things I want to just focus your attention on. So I'm going to plug this in now, so you can see that it does flash like a P and an 8 and stuff like that. So this is going to be the outer shell side. This is going to be the body side, just so you're aware. And so as we turn this, hit that power button, you'll notice it doesn't go on. We have to actually hold it for 1.5 seconds, and then it'll go on. Now, we can change all the way up to 6. And again, we can set the timer all the way up to 6 hours. Now, they have like what's called an auto gear shift, that basically if you set the temperature above 2 and set it up for like 4 hours, what's going to happen is once it gets warmed, it's actually going to reset down to 1. The whole idea being that it's not going to allow you to actually burn. They're worried about low temperature burns. So just be aware of that as this thing starts to heat up, it will actually cycle back down to number 1 after a period of time. But in the meantime, I'm not going to worry about the timer. Because quite frankly, I'm just looking to demonstrate the heat as quick as possible. So we're going to wait until it's real warm. So I'm going to continue talking here just so you know that there's no break in the action. It's starting to heat up, which is pretty nice. And the beautiful part is you can't really feel it on the blue side. So you can definitely feel the warmth coming through already. But on the blue side, it's cooled to the touch, which is really nice. And it's been less than a minute, obviously, and it's already gotten pretty good. So they do say if you're going to crank it up above 2, that you definitely want to make sure that you don't do this for longer than a half hour. Again, if you're going to be using this for a long period of time, make sure that you keep it at a lower temperature. But to me, this thing's already cranked pretty nicely. I'm just going to turn it over to really get a good feel. So there are coils in here that you can kind of feel, and you can kind of tell where they are. There's plenty of padding, but you can still feel where the coils are, because that's where the heat really kind of emanates from to start with. But this has really gotten warm quick. I'll also tell you that it's gotten warmer on this side than it has on this side to start with, which is kind of odd. They're both kind of generating heat, but this side is actually a little bit, the side away from the base here, the power has gotten warmer. But overall, this is really, really nice. And it's to the temperature already that it would begin the heating process, where you're going to want to, say, hey, look, I got a sore muscle. This is where I need it to be. Wrap it up. This would be great. So I'm impressed with the speed of this, and also with the overall heat. So I'm going to just pause this and then let it get to its peak. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes, and I'm just going to tell you this thing's nice and hot. As you can see, cranking at about 111, and where I had it tucked in is 130. So this thing gets hot real quick. It does get hotter when you cover it up like this, but really nice job with the temperature. So totally worth buying. Hopefully this review helps. Thanks for watching.